Ryan Schroat here, 200columns.com. What's up, Illini fans? After an 86-80 Illinois victory over 20th ranked Wisconsin Badgers, putting them on a 3-game skid, losing to 14th ranked Michigan, the top 5 ranked Marquette Golden Eagles, and now your unranked Illini, who I think will be ranked again at the end of beginning of next week, no matter what happens with Tennessee Saturday. But so, Trey White tonight, I think that's exactly what he needs to do and what he needs to be. He doesn't need to force things, take the open shots when they're there. But, he can create and attack the rim and get fouled, Had some beautiful and ones today. Yeah, KJ set him up a couple times, but he was aggressive when he got offensive rebounds. And he's a very good free throw shooter. So as you see why it's important for him, if he can attack the rim and get fouled, the dude's going to make 8 out of 10 every game. So Trey White was big on both, offensively scoring the ball and then rebounding, offensive and defensive. Had a big block, too, in the second half. Played pretty good defense, I think, on John Tonji most of the game and kept him pretty quiet for most of the game. So tip of the cap to Mr. Trey White. I think that is who we hope to see the rest of the season. Kylan Boswell, when he made that first 3 to start the game, you felt like things could be right for him today. Defensively, he's always going to give it his all. And, he was big on the glass today, too. Him and KJ were dangerous, 1-2 combination, handling the ball, penetrating and kicking. But you see when he attacks the rim, he can make good things happen. He made up for, I wouldn't say you made up for a missed layup at Northwestern, but you saw him finish some of those, difficult, in traffic. He knows he should have made the one at Northwestern, but it was good to see him come out tonight, 19 points. And just a stud defense, just all over, no matter who they switched and he was on. But 2 steals tonight, could have been 3 or 4. Had a big game, hitting guys assist-wise as well. Kasparis, Jakusionis, KJ showed you what $1 million can buy. There's a reason this dude was a super, super highly coveted player. And, Barcelona didn't want to let him go in their youth system. And he showed you what he can do tonight and just how much potential is there for how great he can be in his probably only season at Illinois. Just enjoy this special season you're going to have with him because, there were a handful of Illini fans. And, yes, I'm not saying it was like 100, but there was probably, I'd say a handful, probably 10 to 12 in my, messaging me or in group chats talking about, he can't shoot earlier in the year when he was shooting in the mid to upper 20s from deep. And I said, he really was a 35 to 37% three-point shooter in Europe. And I think that's probably where he'll end up at the end of the year. But really what makes him special is he has a clutch gene that, he may have missed 2 in a row, but when the team really needs him at the end of games, he's going to make them. You saw that against Arkansas. You saw that at Northwestern. You saw that tonight. A couple big threes late, the 4-point play. He just has that special gene and ability to score and put the ball in the basket and make big plays when his team needs him. Had a beautiful wraparound dish to Tomislav Ivisic for the dunk. And Tomislav was off today offensively. He only had 9 points. And he did his thing on the glass, but it was just nice to see, when Tomislav is off offensively. He was only 4 for 12. Other guys picked him up. Will Riley didn't really have a special game, but it's good to see Illinois really has five or 6 offensive weapons. And let me tell you this: I've been hard on Ben Humrichous, but it's been deserved. What Jake Davis came in his minutes and gave Illinois. That's what Ben Humrichous should be doing. You got to take pride in rebounding, not just offensively, but defensively. On free throw line blockouts, twice he got schooled and it cost Illinois. Offensive rebounds to Wisconsin. Then late, you grab one and let Wisconsin just take it from you and give him another possession. These careless mistakes and turnovers while he's struggling to find his shot. You can't defensively be a liability. He didn't get 25 points or more scored on him like he did at Northwestern, but I would say probably 15 to 18 points on his guy, whoever he was guarding. But then it was just bad on the glass. And Brad Underwood continues to play him. That's going to be something to watch as well. Brad Underwood said he was going to play Merez and a little bit more, and he really didn't. Merez ended up with 13 points, 13 minutes. I think while he only had 4 rebounds, he did a lot of really good things, and he brings the toughness that Illinois needs. I think you really need to see Merez in there between 15 to 20 as Big Ten play emerges. So Illinois hosts number 1 Tennessee Saturday at 4:30. How big a game is that? How exciting is that going to be, Shambana? We'll talk again on after Saturday. Swap me out.